when I look today at the Brexit, the UK referendum result, there are several ways to talk about it. There are at least two ways. The first one is I can talk about it as a citizen, as an EU citizen, because I'm French, and I can talk about it as a futurist. As a citizen, I don't know if it's the most interesting part, but I would like to start with that. As a citizen, as a European citizen, I'm sad. I'm sad because I think this is the end of a 50 or 60 years period. UK is a founding country of EU, and as a citizen, I think it's an amazing dream, Europe. So I feel sad that like one part of the family, one very important part, is leaving the family. As a futurist, I find it very exciting. I find it very exciting because, as I said, this is the end of an era. And an end of an era is the beginning of an era. I see also in application many things I'm talking about, like living in a chaotic world. I believe this is what we call a black swan. By a black swan, I mean nobody would have bet on the Brexit, on UK leaving Europe 1 year ago. Certainly not 1 year ago, certainly not 10 years ago, and most people not 1 month ago. 1 month ago. So this is something that most people didn't expect. This is something I believe which will have many, many effects. I believe that will change Europe as it is, that will change the world, most probably, that will have many ripple effects, many financial effects, economic effects, social effects. As of today, I think this is just the beginning. So, like every crisis in a chaotic world, it may be the beginning of a collapse. Maybe that will be the collapse of the European project, or that is the new breakthrough starting. And because I'm optimistic, I try to be optimistic. I prefer to look and to talk at the breakthrough. Maybe this is the beginning of a new Europe, a more what I call fractal Europe, a Europe with a core Europe, what maybe we could call Euroland, all the countries who are part of the Euro, who are using the Euro currency. So I can see a breakthrough as one part of Europe, maybe stronger ties. And around this strong core Europe, some partners, like I hope UK and some other partners. UK on the western part, maybe some other countries like Turkey on the eastern part. So it can be the collapse of the world in Europe as we see it, and maybe with more ripple effect outside of Europe, and it can be a breakthrough. How could we live together on this planet? How can we work together, make decisions? We have decisions to make, but are worldwide decisions. When we talk about climate change, it's not one country that can change. So maybe but what is happening in Europe will force us in Europe to make new ways of working and living together that can be helpful for the rest of the world. So that's a very important day, I think, in the history of UK, of history of Europe, and maybe history of the world. We'll see.